Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so Bones. Okay. So I don't know exactly because everyone was like, the second episode is so much better than the first episode. But I'm not sure I feel like it was better. Like, crime-wise, it was better. But, like, Booth and Brennan-wise, I thought the first one was way cuter with them. Because they didn't kiss at all this week. And that was sad because now that they're, like, kissing, I feel like they should kiss all the time. I feel like I should get at least one kiss an episode to hold me from those 6 years where they didn't kiss at all. Okay, but they were still adorable, and I'm so bummed that they were having a girl because I knew they had to have a girl, because Booth already has a boy, and Hodgins and Angela just had a boy, and I feel like their babies are going to grow up and get married, and it's going to be adorable. But anyway, point is, I knew that they were having a girl, and I'm really glad they're having a girl. No Michael Hodgins either, which was sad because he's freaking cute. I don't even feel like they mentioned him. Bring him up, darn it, he's cute. But yes, much better case this week. Much better. Okay. The other one, I couldn't even remember what the case was from the first episode when I was talking about it with someone because it sucked. Much better this week. Fact / question, I don't know. I feel like the bodies have been a lot more, like, body this season. Does that make sense? Like, they look like people. Sometimes they're just, like, bones with a little bit of skin or, like, muscle or organ hanging on, but I feel like both of these bodies so far have been very body-y, at least. And, like, the first body has, like, a face, and this body had, like, legs. So, what? Oh, I love Finn, right? He's, like, a lot. I love him. He might be my new favorite Squintern, unless Fisher is hysterical, as always, because I feel like it was, like, a toss-up between Fisher and Vincent. Now Vincent is dead, and I'm really sad, but Finn is amazing, and I love him. Okay, and when she was, like, looking at the bones and she had the earbuds, was she listening to her baby's heartbeat? Because that's adorable, and made my heart melt into a tiny little puddle of adorableness. It was hilarious when Sweets and Booth thought that the woman was a prostitute, and her husband knew that she was a competitive eater, and he was talking about how he liked to watch her and be supportive, and one time she, like, shoved a 12-inch wiener down her throat, and she had no gag reflex, and they were like, what? And he was like, she's a competitive eater, and they were like, oh yeah. So that was really funny. That snake scared the crap out of me when it, like, crawled out of her stomach. I almost died. Okay. And I thought that Booth had, like, moved past insulting Sweets. Like, I thought there was, like, a certain point. Yes, they did insult him a lot, and they called him, like, a baby or a little boy or whatever they did. They did that a lot at a certain point. But then at a certain point, they, like, bonded and, like, liked him. And so I thought they had gotten to that point where they were, like, kind of friendly and stuff. And so I'm not sure now why he's, like, freezing Sweets out, where Booth is, like, freezing Sweets out, and why he won't talk to Sweets about anything. Like, Sweets is, like, trying to talk to him about, and, like, help him out, like, with his whole new situation here. And I don't know why they're not, like, being friendly about it, because I know that, like, Sweets is a therapist, and he's gonna look at things therapist-y, but I don't know. I feel at the same time he's still his friend. Like, he's still gonna, like, try to give him advice. It might be nice to have, like, a third party, you know? He doesn't have kids. He's the only one without kids at this point. So, I mean, I think it would be good to have his opinion. Okay. Grey's Anatomy. I can't even. Like, I watched it at, like, 1 in the morning, and that was a bad call because I was devastated, okay? I was devastated about Henry. I was devastated about Zola. WTF with the crash. Like, I loved Henry. He's like freaking Denny all over again. I love Henry, and now he's dead. In the most tragically awful way possible. And Christina killed him, but not on purpose. And Teddy doesn't know, and she's just operating and talking about how he's going to medical school, and now he's dead. I'm really sad about it. Now they're not getting Zola back. I hope that doesn't pan out to be true, because I'm devastated, okay? Shonda Rhimes breaks my heart into little pieces, steps on him, stabs him, sets him on fire, and then goes, hey, will you watch next episode? And I, like, pick up my heart, and I, like, try to paste it back together, and I go, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, but so, moving on. Avery and Callie, did they mess up? Because that's not good. Because this woman very possibly could die. But I'm trying to, like, not do all, like, the light... I'm gonna get rid of all the destruction right now. Okay, I wrote in all caps, I cannot handle more death and destruction. I need some happiness in my life through Grays, so I feel like they should get Zola back. And Teddy should be pregnant or something. Just so I can have a morsel of happiness. Poor Owen. Oh, God. Christina broke my heart. Owen broke my heart, but here's the thing. I don't think that Owen should have lied. I think that he should have... I don't know. I just don't think he should have lied. I understand his position, but he should have been much vaguer rather than being like, oh yes, he's up, he's fine, he's groggy. I think he should have just... he's still asleep, or... you know... whatever. I don't think he should have straight out lied about it. I think he should have been vague and ambiguous. Okay, and poor Teddy, I was just starting to like her, and now her life is ruined. So I feel really bad, and I kind of want to see her reaction, and then again, I kind of don't. So I don't know when they're coming back, but I kind of don't want to see her reaction, but I kind of really do. Okay, moving to lighter, happier notes. Christina and Derek's interactions are the absolute best, and they're great. I actually think anyone Derek talks to is wonderful, so... wasn't all at Bailey in this episode, which was sad. But I loved that they wanted to timeshare Sophia, and that rather than being offended at, like, Mark for offering, Arizona was offended that Derek didn't want to timeshare Sophia, and that was really cute. I loved that. And when Alex was talking to Meredith about how she should still, like, want to have a baby or whatever, and he was like, get Christina to surrogate. She gets knocked up at the drop of a hat. I, like, died because it's so true. Right? She never tries to get pregnant, and she always does. That woman is fertile. So that cracked me up. So, but I was really sad. Okay, my computer's gonna die. So, I'm gonna paste this together with Chuck. So there's gonna be, like, an awkward, like, jump, because I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna paste some videos together, okay? So, just give me a second, and we'll be back. And we're back. Okay, so, that's awkward, jumpy. Sorry I, like, signed off. Okay, so Chuck... we're going to pretend this is the same video, because it is. I'm glad that Morgan is now back to normal, and that whole him being a douche thing didn't last very long, because it was annoying. So the intersect is malfunctioning because Decker planted a not real intersect to mess with Chuck. Number one, that's just rude. A lot ruder than I thought he was, and... can that guy not play a douche? He's a douche on everything. He was on, Desperate Housewives, and he was a douche. And he was just on Castle last week, and he was a douche. And I don't know. He's not a nice guy on anything. So if you see him, he's going to be bad. I don't even care what you're watching. If Morgan dies, I will be eternally angry and sad. Because him and Chuck are, like, the best couple ever. They have, like, one of the best bromances. I kind of want to... I don't know how to do, like, a poll thing, but I think we should talk about this, because let me know who your favorite bromance is, because they're pretty high up there, and, Sean and Gus, obviously, from Psych, are pretty high up there. Marshall and Ted have a bromance, but they're more of a couple than a bromance, I feel like. I feel like I had a whole list in my head. Oh, Danny and Steve on Hawaii Five-0. They have a great bromance. So, yeah. But Chuck and Morgan are amazing, and if he dies, I am not sure I'll ever recover. So, okay, and I hope that Alex and Morgan get back together, because she should be mad, but it wasn't like him. It was, but, it wasn't. So they should get back together, because I love her. Also, there was a lot of cute daddy-daughter moments with, like, Alex and Casey, and then with Clara and Awesome. So those were really cute. Also, I would like Clara to hang out with Uncle Chuck, because I feel like we haven't seen him with her at all, and I feel like Zachary Levi is adorable with babies, so he should hang out with his niece a little bit. Also, this is very old. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I think it's really dumb that they named the baby Clara, she named the baby Clara knowing that her brother was about to marry a woman named Sarah. I feel like there had to been another name that didn't rhyme with somebody in your family. Also, I was glad Clara came back because I feel like we haven't seen her. Oh my gosh, I love that Jeff is, like, normal now because he's not sleeping in his car, and he's been like that because of extended periods of exposure to carbon monoxide. That's great. Like, that was wonderful, and is he gonna, like, stay like that? Because that'd be crazy, and really funny, and awesome. Oh, way to go, Casey. That he was adorable, how he was so flustered and, like, being so awkward, and it was wonderful because he's such a badass. And then he was like, blah, 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 and, like, being awkward, and it was so cute. Way to be. Also, and I love when Chuck and Morgan tell stories about their childhood because it's so cute because they've been besties forever. Another reason why Morgan cannot die. Okay, so those are my thoughts about things. Gonna watch some stuff this week. We're gonna try. We're almost done paper writing until Thanksgiving, so we're gonna try to get caught up, okay? Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if this is long, and we'll see y'all later.